Have you ever faced a door slammed shut in your face, only to find it was the best thing that could have happened to you? Well, today we're diving deep into the art of turning the tables on rejection, inspired by none other than the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius. Imagine you're in a world where every no doesn't push you down but propels you forward. Rejection, a word that often brings a sting, can become your stepping stone to greatness. It's not about tricking fate, but understanding that sometimes the universe's no is a hidden yes to something greater. So, are you feeling overlooked, ignored, or undervalued? It's time to flip the script. In this video, we'll unpack 13 powerful lessons that teach you to harness the power of rejection. We're not just talking theory. These are practical, real-world strategies that you can apply in your daily life. Before we jump in, let's make sure this wisdom reaches as many as possible. Hit that like button and ring the notification bell. It tells YouTube you're finding value in what we're sharing. Now, let's get started on this transformative journey together. Ready to turn your rejections into your greatest victories? Number 1, ignore them. When life hands you the cold shoulder of indifference, don't shrink back, rise above it. Ignoring those who ignore you isn't petty, it's a powerful statement of your self-worth. Imagine this: someone decides you're not worth their time. That's their loss, not yours. By choosing not to engage, you're saying, I am worth more. It's like turning a mirror towards them, silently reflecting their behavior and showing them you're unaffected. Now, how do you do this without losing yourself in bitterness? Simple. Focus on your life, your goals, your happiness. Dive into activities that enrich you, be it reading, sports, learning a new skill, or just enjoying the company of those who do value you. This isn't about getting back at someone. It's about reclaiming your energy and investing it where it matters. Sometimes it stings when someone ignores us, but instead of dwelling in that pain, use it as a catalyst for growth. Build a fortress of self-respect and let their indifference bounce off it. You're not just surviving their rejection, you're thriving despite it. This approach doesn't just show emotional maturity, it's a testament to your inner strength. Remember, your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Stay true to yourself and let your actions speak louder than their silence. 2. Don't react emotionally. Rejection can sting, making you want to react and let your emotions run wild. But here's a secret weapon from the Stoic playbook: calmness. When someone brushes you off, it's tempting to let frustration or sadness take the driver's seat. Stoicism, a philosophy as relevant today as it was in ancient Greece, offers a different path. It suggests embracing a composed, thoughtful response. This isn't about suppressing your feelings, it's about not letting them control you. When you're ignored, instead of getting upset or seeking validation, take a step back. Ask yourself, why is this bothering me? Often, it's not the rejection itself, but our own insecurities that hurt us the most. Here is where we need to get practical. You're being ignored. Breathe and reflect on why this moment isn't defining you. It's just that, a moment. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our actions and responses, not on others' behavior. So, stay polite and stay kind. If you feel like reaching out, do so with genuine concern, not expectation. This approach isn't about being passive, it's about being the master of your emotions. It's recognizing that your self-worth isn't tied to others' approval. Your power lies in how you respond, not in how others treat you. That's a game changer. Adopting this mindset isn't easy, but it's transformative. When you master calmness in the face of rejection, you're not just handling a tough situation, you're growing. You're learning that your inner peace doesn't depend on external validation. It's a journey towards self-confidence, where you learn to value yourself independently. By doing this, you show real strength and resilience. And guess what? That's incredibly attractive. People are drawn to those who are self-assured, those who don't crumble at the first sign of indifference. So by staying calm, you're not just coping, you're thriving. You're becoming someone who can face rejection and turn it into a stepping stone for personal growth. That's the Stoic way. 3. Remove them from your mind. When faced with rejection, harnessing the art of detachment becomes a powerful tool in your arsenal. This isn't about forgetting or pretending the rejection didn't sting. It's about channeling that experience into something transformative. Start by acknowledging the rejection. Feel its impact, but don't let it anchor your thoughts. Like a skilled sailor navigating rough seas, use the waves to steer you forward, not to capsize your boat. Transforming rejection requires a shift in perspective. Picture rejection not as a roadblock, but as a detour sign guiding you toward new paths and possibilities. Explore activities that enrich your spirit and broaden your horizons. Dive into a book that challenges your thinking, take up a sport that tests your limits, or volunteer in a community project that offers a fresh perspective. These aren't just distractions, they are stepping stones to self-discovery and growth. Every new experience carves out a part of you, making you more resilient and adaptable. Also, cultivate a circle of positivity. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. In their company, share your aspirations and listen to theirs. Such interactions create an environment where mutual growth thrives. Remember, rejection is not a reflection of your worth. It's an invitation to rediscover and reinvent yourself. As you navigate this journey, you'll find that what once seemed like a painful rejection was, in fact, a nudge toward a more fulfilling path. 4. Demonstrate your value. Rejection stings, but it's also a litmus test for your resilience. Instead of wilting under its weight, view it as a chance to reveal your grit. Next time you're sidestepped in a meeting or overlooked for a promotion, take a breath. Instead of brewing a storm of self-pity or bitterness, channel that energy into constructive action. Work on a project that highlights your skills or offer to lead a new initiative. Your value isn't diminished by others' oversight. It's an opportunity to shine brighter, undeterred by the shadows of dismissal. Remember that old saying, when one door closes, another opens. That's not just idle chatter, it's a blueprint for action. Rejection isn't a reflection of your worth, it's a redirection to where you're needed more. If you're passed over for a role, maybe it's the universe nudging you towards something that aligns better with your talents and passions. Use this as a catalyst to reassess and realign. What are your core strengths? How can you pivot to make the most of them? It's about creating your success story, one where every setback is a setup for a comeback. This isn't about plastering a smile over disappointment. It's about embracing the full spectrum of emotions and then moving forward with grace. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions and reactions. When faced with rejection, practice empathy, both for yourself and others. Maybe that colleague who overlooked you is battling their own insecurities. Extend understanding, not as a weakness, but as a testament to your strength. Grow from these experiences, reflect on them, learn, and then, like a phoenix, rise from the ashes of rejection, more formidable and wise than before. Rejection, therefore, isn't the end of your story. It's a twist in the plot, pushing you toward becoming the most authentic, resilient version of yourself. Face it head-on with the wisdom of the ages and the vitality of youth, and watch as it transforms from your biggest fear to your greatest ally in personal growth and success. 5. Cut off contact. Silence isn't just the absence of sound. It's a powerful tool in your emotional toolkit, especially when dealing with rejection. Imagine you've been ignored or turned down. Your instinct might scream to fix it, to reach out and bridge that gap. But here's where you flip the script. Embrace silence. It's not about playing games. It's about regaining your power. When you choose not to react, not to bombard with messages or calls, you're taking a step back. This pause isn't just for them, it's for you. To recalibrate and remember your worth isn't tied to someone's approval. Let's dig deeper. This silence isn't passive, it's active and strategic. You're not just waiting, you're reflecting and growing. It's a time to refocus on your goals, your passions, your life. Think of it as a reset button, giving you clarity and strength. This period of no contact isn't cold or unkind. It's a boundary you set for your mental peace. It's saying, I respect myself too much to chase or beg. This mindset isn't just stoic, it's empowering. It speaks volumes about your self-worth and confidence. Ultimately, consider the silent message you're sending. In a world where instant responses are expected, your silence can be intriguing, even attractive. It shows you're not easily shaken, that you have a life full of interests and priorities beyond this rejection. It's not about making them regret or come back crawling. It's about showing you're solid, centered, and not easily swayed by external validation. This approach doesn't guarantee a change in their behavior, but it ensures a change in yours, making you stronger and ready to face whatever comes next with grace and poise. 6. Prove them wrong. The art of using rejection isn't simply about proving others wrong, but proving to yourself what you're truly capable of. When someone doubts you, whether it's a colleague who overlooks your contributions or a friend who dismisses your ideas, think of it as a spark rather than a setback. That spark ignites the fire of determination within you. Take that rejection and flip it into motivation. What can you accomplish that silences the naysayers? Use it as a springboard to elevate your skills, explore new opportunities, and push beyond your comfort zone. Set a goal that feels just out of reach, and then go after it with fervor. This isn't just about revenge, it's about self-empowerment. Each time you prove someone wrong, you're not just winning their approval, you're cultivating a deeper sense of self-belief. Remember, their skepticism is often a reflection of their limitations, not yours. As you rise above their doubts, you're redefining what success means to you. But here's the key: make this journey yours. Celebrate small victories along the way. Each step forward is a testament to your resilience. Rejection might have been their verdict, but your determination rewrites the narrative. In this process, stay humble. Recognize that your journey isn't solely about outshining others. It's about shining your own light brightly. Embrace the challenges as lessons and the setbacks as setups for greater achievements. By doing so, you create a story of triumph that not only inspires you, but also others around you. As you navigate this journey, remember, it's not about the rejections you face, but how you respond to them. Let every no be the fuel that propels you toward your yes. 7. Have fun. Life is an unpredictable ride, filled with twists, turns, and yes, rejections. But here's the secret sauce: embrace the journey and have fun along the way. When rejection knocks you down, don't wallow. Instead, turn the situation on its head. Look for the humor, the absurdity, and the lessons hidden within. Imagine your friend ditching you for a date. Ouch. Instead of sulking, gather your buddies for a spontaneous night out. Revel in the camaraderie, the laughter, and the joy of shared experiences. This shift in perspective can transform your mindset from defeat to delight. Think about how you can channel that energy into something creative. Maybe it's writing a funny story about the experience, or even a light-hearted video for your social media. Laughter not only alleviates the sting of rejection, but also deepens your connections with others. Remember, life is too short to be weighed down by negativity. Every setback is a chance to lighten the mood and embrace spontaneity. Whether you're pursuing a new hobby, going on adventures, or simply hanging out with friends, let each experience bring a smile to your face. When you focus on fun, you shift your mindset from feeling rejected to celebrating life's little victories. So next time rejection knocks, instead of retreating, step forward. Seek joy, share laughs, and let that positivity radiate from you. This doesn't just improve your outlook, it's magnetic. People are naturally drawn to those who exude joy and confidence. In essence, you're not just handling rejection, you're flipping it into an opportunity for growth, connection, and joy. Remember, every no leads to a yes, and every rejection is just a step on the path to your ultimate success. So, let's laugh more, live fully, and turn rejections into opportunities for adventure. 8. Be kind to yourself. When faced with rejection, the world often feels heavier. The initial sting can morph into a relentless critic within us. But here's the truth. Self-compassion is your greatest ally. Instead of being your harshest judge, become your own biggest supporter. Embrace the fact that rejection is a universal experience. Start by acknowledging your feelings without judgment. It's okay to feel hurt or disappointed. Allow yourself to process these emotions, but don't let them define you. This isn't about wallowing, it's about acknowledging your humanity. You are not alone in this. Every successful person has faced rejection. Next, practice positive self-talk. When those negative thoughts creep in, counter them with affirmations that remind you of your worth. Instead of saying, "I wasn't good enough," reframe it to, "This is a stepping stone to something better." Surround yourself with positivity. Engage in activities that uplift your spirit, whether it's connecting with friends, enjoying a good book, or immersing yourself in nature. Let go of the weight of rejection and focus on nurturing your inner self. Being kind to yourself isn't about ignoring your shortcomings, it's about recognizing them with grace. Treat yourself like you would a dear friend. Would you tell them they're unworthy? No. You'd encourage them to rise again. Lastly, embrace the lessons rejection offers. Reflect on what you can learn and how you can grow. Each experience, even the painful ones, shapes your character and fortifies your resolve. By practicing self-compassion, you turn rejection from a setback into a stepping stone. It fosters resilience and sets the stage for future success. So be gentle with yourself, embrace your journey, and remember that every no is a part of your story. A story filled with growth, learning, and ultimate triumph. 9. Recognize them as lessons. Rejection is often seen as a painful experience, but what if you could shift your perspective to see it as a valuable lesson instead? Every time someone dismisses you or ignores your efforts, take a moment to reflect. What can this situation teach you? When you treat rejection as a learning opportunity, you open yourself up to growth. Consider the reasons behind the rejection. Is there something you can improve? Perhaps it's a skill you need to hone or a perspective you haven't considered. Embracing this mindset transforms rejection from a defeat into a constructive lesson. Think of it as a stepping stone, a part of your personal development journey. Each rejection is a chance to reassess, refine, and rebuild. Maybe you didn't land that job because there's something even better waiting for you. Maybe that relationship didn't work out because it wasn't aligned with your values. By embracing rejection as a lesson, you cultivate resilience. You're no longer a victim of circumstances, but a proactive learner. Ask yourself, what did I gain from this experience? Write down the insights you uncover and watch as your perspective shifts from disappointment to empowerment. Remember, success isn't built on a path of constant affirmation. It's forged through the fires of adversity and the lessons learned from rejection. Each no propels you closer to your yes. So, let's embrace rejection together, recognizing it as a powerful teacher. The more you learn, the more you grow, and that's the real victory. 10. Realize it's all about them. Rejection often feels personal, but what if you stepped back and realized it's more about the other person than you? When someone overlooks your talents or dismisses your efforts, it often reflects their own insecurities, biases, or misunderstandings. Consider this: their rejection might stem from their struggles, not your worth. Perhaps they're dealing with pressures in their own lives that cloud their judgment. When you recognize this, the sting of rejection can lessen significantly. Instead of internalizing their rejection, reflect on their perspective. This doesn't mean you have to agree with them or downplay your value. It's about seeing the bigger picture. By shifting your focus from self-doubt to understanding, you regain your power. Furthermore, this realization helps you detach emotionally from the situation. It's like wearing emotional armor that protects you from the arrows of criticism. You learn not to take their rejection to heart, but to see it as a moment in time, one that doesn't define your worth or potential. By recognizing that rejection is often more about the other person, you empower yourself to move forward with grace and confidence. You're not just a victim of circumstances, you're an individual navigating a complex world, understanding that everyone has their battles. So, next time someone turns you down, remember it's about them, not you. Let that knowledge empower you to rise above, focus on your journey, and continue shining your light. 11. Pursue what you want. Rejection can create a strong urge to retreat, but the true Stoic mindset encourages you to lean in instead. When faced with dismissal, instead of withdrawing, harness that energy to pursue what you genuinely desire. Consider this: every rejection can serve as a catalyst for action. If a job interview didn't go your way, use that as motivation to polish your resume, improve your skills, and apply for even better opportunities. That no can become the driving force behind your next big achievement. Don't let fear dictate your actions. Rejection often stems from stepping outside your comfort zone, and that's where the real growth happens. When you're met with resistance, it's an invitation to dig deeper and push harder. Let go of the idea that you need to be perfect to succeed. Instead, embrace the journey, flaws and all. Each step you take, even if it leads to rejection, builds resilience and strengthens your character. This is about pursuing your passions relentlessly, whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal growth. Stay committed to what you want. Each setback is simply part of the process. By continually pursuing your goals, you transform rejection from an obstacle into an opportunity. So, when life throws you a curveball, swing back with determination. Pursue what you want, learn from the experiences, and keep moving forward. 12. Remember, it's not the end. The weight of rejection can feel crushing, but remember, it's never the end of the road. It's merely a bend. Life is full of twists and turns, and sometimes a rejection is just a redirection towards something greater. Imagine this scenario. You apply for a dream job, but the response is a thanks, but no thanks. At first, it stings. But what if that rejection leads you to a position that perfectly aligns with your passions and strengths? This is the beauty of life's unpredictability. Every rejection is a chance to reassess your goals and aspirations. Maybe it's time to pivot, explore new avenues, or redefine success on your terms. Instead of seeing it as a dead end, view it as an invitation to recalibrate and discover new paths. Stay open to possibilities. Life has a way of surprising us, and what seems like a setback can often lead to unexpected opportunities. Trust the process and know that your journey is unfolding as it should. In the grand tapestry of your life, rejection is just a single thread. It doesn't define the entirety of your experience. It adds depth and richness to your story. So when rejection comes knocking, remind yourself, it's not the end. It's simply a new beginning waiting to unfold. 13. Don't reveal your struggle. When someone ignores you, the temptation to show your struggles can be overwhelming. However, Stoicism teaches us the art of maintaining our composure. It's not about pretending everything is fine. It's about internal resilience. Displaying that you're unaffected isn't a charade. It's a reflection of true inner stability. Continue with your life with the same vigor and determination as before. It's not a performance for others, but a testament to your own strength. This approach isn't about denying your feelings. It's about acknowledging them without letting them be the captain of your ship. Let calmness and self-assurance be your guides. It's about controlling what you can, your actions, your responses, and your demeanor. By continuing your life with confidence, you're not just showing others your strength, you're reminding yourself of it. It's a subtle but powerful way of asserting that your sense of self-worth is independent of others' opinions or actions. In essence, by not revealing your struggle, you're embracing the Stoic philosophy of emotional resilience. This isn't about hiding your emotions, it's about managing them in a way that maintains your dignity and self-respect. It's a demonstration of wisdom and integrity, showing that you are grounded in your own character and not swayed by external circumstances. Your response in the face of rejection is not just for the world to see. It's a mirror reflecting your own fortitude and stability. We've journeyed together through the twists and turns of reverse psychology, uncovering 13 powerful lessons on transforming rejection into a tool for your success. Remember, each no you face is a stepping stone to resilience, a lesson in Stoicism teaching us to channel our inner strength. Now I challenge you to apply these insights in your daily life. Embrace rejection not as a setback, but as a catalyst for growth and self-discovery. I'm eager to hear your stories of triumph, so hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and drop a comment below. Share your journey, your victories, and even your struggles. If you're at a loss for words, just type "strength in adversity" to show you've made it through our session. Your interaction fuels this community, guiding us toward wisdom, understanding, and above all, the art of turning every challenge into an opportunity. Conclusion. In a world where rejection is inevitable, how we respond to it defines our journey. By embracing it with resilience, humor, and a growth mindset, we can transform setbacks into stepping stones towards success. So, the next time rejection looms, remember these 12 empowering insights. Embrace the lessons, pursue your passions, and remain kind to yourself. Let rejection be a part of your story, not the end of it. You are capable of more than you know, and every rejection is just a prelude to the triumphs that lie ahead.